Why do so many people build their foundation on sand without even realizing it? One of the main causes has to be ignorance. One of the main causes. We just don't know that we're building our foundation on sand. We don't know that there's the option to build the foundation on rock, on the impenetrable rock. We don't know that there's an immovable rock that we can build ourselves upon. So therefore, when the storm comes, when the flood reveals itself, we won't be washed away. But since we don't know, and since ignorance is the number one cause for building foundation on sand, it means that we fall susceptible to all other forms of spiritual attacks. It's hard for us to discern anything. The difficulty is increased. It's easier for us to crumble underneath the weight of the storm. We don't have any real backing to keep us standing. But another reason, another cause, has to do with us knowing what to do, but not doing the thing that we know. We believe, but we don't obey, as I've talked about before. Obedience is the key that most of us overlook. We know everything we need to know, but we don't obey. I was reading the book of Acts, and there were several people who were brought forward in their faith. There were several people who became believers, and they didn't know hardly anything, but still they had that conviction, they had the courage, they had the belief, the faith to step up in front of crowds of people and speak about what they have been revealed. But for some reason, we think that we need a vast storage of knowledge and understanding to finally speak about anything. There were several people who knew one thing that happened, and all they did was preach about that very thing. What if the one thing that you know, the one thing that you found out, what if that thing is the only thing you need to make a huge impact in someone's life? That if they don't hear what you have learned, what you have to say, then what if they don't get the necessary impact to change how they need to change? What if the thing that you know can only be expressed in the way that only you can be expressed to hit that kind of person that needs exactly the way that you can articulate what you know? You see, every time we know what to do, we hear the voice, we feel the conviction, and we choose not to obey. Or if we delay the act of obedience, that in and of itself is disobedience. If we continue to do these things, then whether we intend to or not, we're building our foundation on sand. And when the storms come, when the floods come, because they will, there's no if, there's only when. When they come, we fold. We get washed away. When if we actually just obeyed, when we actually just stopped delaying and started acting, then we will be on the solid foundational rock that prevents us from being washed away and falling susceptible to what we are bigger than through Him, the source who strengthens us. So this is the reminder to stop delaying, but to start obeying, to start today, Stop obeying the world and start obeying the one who created everything and who didn't have to lift a finger, by the way, who just spoke. And so it was. We may think that we don't obey the world, but if we're not obeying God, then what else is there left to obey? It's only the world. So don't let the enemy deceive you into believing things that God will never want you to believe. And therefore, I thank you for getting to this point in the video. I hope you feel convicted, because I do. I certainly do, and I couldn't stop. I couldn't stay silent. I had to hop on here and share what I've come across. But anyways, I appreciate you again. I'll see you in the next video. Adios for now.